Hey, good morning, my friends. This is Jeff Yalden, teen motivational speaker and teen youth life expert. Oftentimes I receive phone calls and emails, and people want to talk about teen suicide, or I get a Facebook message or on Twitter that such and such community has lost 2 people or 5 people in the past 6 months or something. Well, I want to send a message to Richfield Springs, New York, just outside Cooperstown, New York. I had a wonderful phone call with Dirk and Lisa, whose son Colin chose to take his life on New Year's Eve of this year. Dirk and Lisa, I really appreciated and enjoyed my conversation with you, and I hope that I was able to give some of my energies from my heart to your heart in this healing process. I told you I'd be doing a video, and with your permission, you thought that was a great idea. As I reach out now to Richfield Springs Central School, to the students, to the teachers, and to all of the community who are still feeling the pain from the loss of Colin. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the only thing that I can really say is, number one, I'm truly sorry. I think the second thing that I want to say is, to each and every one of you, I want you to understand that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And in my wonderful conversation with Dirk, we talked about how selfish it is that although you might take your life, but you still leave other people wondering why. I would have done anything for you had I known. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage each and every one of you that life is hard. It's hard for all of us, but I think the reality is that's what's so beautiful about life. It's not meant to be easy. I know school is harder than when I went to school. Sports are becoming more competitive, and as a country, we're trying to make it easy by working real hard to raise people's self-esteem, that no matter how bad we did as a team, we want everybody to have a trophy. Really? It's like being in math class and I'm your math teacher. If you get a 50, am I supposed to give you a sticker? No. I'm supposed to put my foot up your butt and say, hey, why didn't you come and see me? Why didn't you let me know that you were having trouble with this assignment or not understanding this part of the chapter or whatever it might be? But then again, you think about the spring and the flowers start to bloom and the brick pathways, and you're walking down the street, maybe you're holding your girlfriend's hand and you're like, this is really awesome. Maybe your boyfriend said something nice to you, like, hey, you look nice today, or your hair looks wonderful. And you smile, and all of a sudden, all of your problems go away. My friends, I know we have problems with our parents, and sometimes we have problems with our teachers and coaches and bullying and our friends, and sometimes things don't make sense. Well, the reality is life isn't supposed to make sense, but we're supposed to accept it for what it is. I think our attitude and choices every day is what really gets us through life, and having to deal with less pain than more pain is really your perception. And I think sometimes it's opening up. If you got friends that you trust and whose opinions you value and that you respect, go to them. But I think the greatest thing that you can do is find people that have walked before you, whether that be your parents or teachers or coaches or even your friends' parents. And if you trust in their opinion, you value them and you respect them. And if you have a question, it's okay to say, hey, can I talk to you? It's okay to open your heart. It's really okay to lose your ego. But you know what? The time is now where I come here to you with a video to say, I'm sorry. And as a school, for what you guys did for Dirk and Lisa and the family by, celebrating Colin's life, I think that is really awesome. And I heard over 500-600 people showed up that night, and I want to applaud the administration and the staff, because a lot of time with suicides, we don't want to do anything because we don't want to give other people like, wow, maybe for one night someone can really care about me like we cared for Colin. That's not it. So I really applaud the school, the administration, the teachers, and now weeks have gone by and we have to try and go back to normal. Teachers have to start to resume class and think about our tests and think about educating and motivating and inspiring young people. And young people have to kind of move forward with their questions not really being answered. Like, why? My friends, we may never know why. But what we do know is there was a lot of pain in Colin's heart that he made an impulse decision that's affected everybody. Not just Colin's family, but Colin's friends, Colin's girlfriend, Colin's teachers, Colin's friends' parents. So how do we move forward? And I wish you understood as I do this video, folks, I don't smile and do this video because I'm happy. I mean, if you only knew, I suffer from depression. I also suffer from anxiety, and sometimes waking up in the morning is one of the hardest things that I do. But I smile because of gratitude. I'm grateful every single day. And when I got the phone call from Dirk and Lisa last night, I had just flown into Seattle, and I woke up this morning and I was grateful that I had a phone call, that I was able to reach back out to Dirk and Lisa, and I was able to share my heart to theirs. I'm grateful that I'm able to do a video and that maybe some of you are watching this video. I'm grateful that my words are going to reach your heart, and then hopefully I can put a smile on your face, and that maybe you can agree with me that, you know what, life is hard. But that's what's beautiful about life. And I want you to remember my 4 T's. Take time to think. When I was growing up in school, I never thought I would ever amount to anything because I'm not gifted with great ability and I'm not gifted with great intelligence, but there's 2 things that have made a profound impact on my life, and I credit my success to those 2 things every day. Number 1, the choices I make every day, and the 4 T's help me to make good choices. Take time to think. Number 2 is the importance of my attitude. Life is hard. Worked 20 hours yesterday. Oftentimes I put in 20 hours. I arrived Seattle late, but I can either complain about 20 hours or I can be grateful for the opportunity that I have. I know it's hard for you to understand gratitude right now when everything is right now. And you don't understand what life is going to be later. You don't understand the meaning of life now, but when you hit 25 and 35 and 40, you start to think a little bit differently, and you realize that we've worked so hard all of our life to try and achieve something, to come to realize that we were chasing the wrong thing. But if you ask me what's important, my family, my close friends, and I think what's important to me is being able to share a message that resonates with people. So Richfield Springs, New York, to the administration, teachers, to the students, to Dirk and Lisa and your family, my heart to yours, I'm truly sorry. But the time is now where we come together as a community. It's okay to share hugs. It's okay to give someone a smile. It's really okay to say, you look nice today. And it's okay to live in your heart with respect and remember kind things like, yes, please, thank you, you're welcome, oh, excuse me. Remember, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Remember the power of a handshake where you look someone in the eye, and that trust. And as my grandfather always said, remember the 3 most powerful words. I love you. Or the 3 most courageous words. I'm sorry. I know that's 2, and I used to tell them. I appreciate you listening to this video. I hope I was able to make sense. Y'all take care.